with that being said, I'm getting ready to bring to the stage or to the platform a shareholder, executive director, gold legacy member, six-figure ring earner, and also a member of the prestigious ELC, none other than Coach Erik, the Soul Motivator. Woo, the floor is yours, sir.
Wow, Uncle Johnny. Thank you for that amazing introduction. Hope y'all ain't got that video. If you got the video, my voice, I lost my voice. Y'all can keep that video to yourself. So you got that video of us dancing, you can keep it to yourself. But I have seen it though. It was cool. Anyway, all right, we're gonna do something special today. And so we want to make sure we talk to all of y'all. We're gonna do something special today. But first, I was talking to a young lady yesterday, and I think hearing some of y'all, you got to remember, this is designed for you to feel that way. You're supposed to come to the conference, you're supposed to leave feeling like, oh, shucks, I ain't doing what I need to do. I got to do more. That's the whole goal. The whole goal to come to a national conference convention is so you can leave out there doing more. If you came feeling like I've arrived, I'm where I need to be, y'all, you ain't coming for the right reasons. You ain't get what you need to get out of it. Are y'all with me?
Hey, Erik.
Yes, sir.
Real quick, for the people that had their hands up, keep the hands back up because Erik's gonna do something with you guys.
Yeah, keep the hands up. We're gonna talk to y'all, but what I want to do is just share something with y'all. Cause I was talking, I know I'm drifted, but I didn't have notes. I haven't had a script, but I want to really share something with y'all because I was talking to a young lady. Part of it is it's almost everybody tells you it's like almost 10, not almost, it is maybe somewhere around there, 90% mental and 10% physical. We all had the physical abilities. And I think y'all heard it, that comfort zone, you ain't comfortable. And I hear what you said, Keisha, I didn't have that tragic story, but we all got some kind of tragic story to a degree. I grew up with both parents, but guess what? I wasn't rich. I went to private school, but guess what? I put my kid through private school, but there was a lot of times I had to say no. There was a lot of things I wanted to do that financially I could not do. I've had car repossessed before. I've had my lights turned off before. I've had a home mortgage. What do you call that? Foreclosed. I had multiple properties, and one of my properties got foreclosed because the tenant wasn't paying the rent. So you know what? Guess what? Sometimes I'll talk to a young lady on the way home, and she was sharing me her story, and I'm like, damn. And her story was so powerful. And at the end, she was like, well, Erik, I feel like an imposter because I don't feel like I really, I'm like you, Takesha, like I haven't really gone through enough. I haven't had the tragedy. I'm like, you just sat here and for 15 minutes told me things that I can guarantee most nobody has gone through in life. She said she survived 2 tornadoes that hit her house. Anybody here ever had 2 tornadoes hit your house?
Nope.
In different states? I'm like, what? And she told me some other things. I'm like, what? And she told me some other things. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? See, here's the thing. We have normalized our struggle, so we don't think that we're struggling. Oh, that was a message.
That's big, Erik.
Some of us has normalized our struggle to the point that we don't think we're struggling. So we look at somebody else who's homeless and say, oh, he's struggling. But we don't look at your situation and saying, damn, I'm struggling.
That's deep.
I'm going to work every day working for a job that I don't like. Well, I got to leave my husband, my wife, my family every day for 10 hours and go different directions. That's why they call them work husbands, work wives. Why? Because they spend more daggone time with your spouses than you do. But you don't see that as a struggle because you normalize that.
That's heavy.
So you see somebody else's struggle. Nah, y'all got to dig deep. We all got a story. Morrill said it best. He came on stage and said, you know what? You all have your story. I got my story. We all got a story. But see, some of us don't want to tell our story. We want to hide from our story. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no testimony without the test. See, we want to hide from our story. We think, I'm going to tell my story when I get there. So we have really mentally suppressed our hurt, our pains, our struggle. Man, you sometimes you ever just stop and just listen to people. They can't wait to pour out. And then you may talk to them and I'm like, hey, man, they're like, oh no, Erik, I'm good, man. I'm like, hold on, you just poured out a whole bunch of stuff that ain't good.
Right.
But I'm good. You
And
know,
then
I
and then we got something that can fix it.
yeah, man, because we normalize it, we don't need nothing else. See, your brain doesn't operate that. Your brain operates what you want. Well, if I'm comfortable, I'm not going to go chase what I want, even though that's what I need. I'll tell you, Eric Robinson struggle, 2022. My daughter went through a domestic violence divorce, and I had to relocate to Michigan. That ain't normal for 2 months. That ain't normal. Leave my house, pack up my kids, and drive and stay at Airbnbs every 4 or 5 days. We had to change locations. That ain't normal. Then my wife came back home, so I was separated from her for the first time ever for a month. That ain't normal. Had to fly back and forth to Michigan just for her, for childcare. Every one day, we had to fly back and forth to Michigan every day. Do that for 6 months, every week for 6 months.
Was that a struggle? That
Hell
was a
yeah, it was a
struggle,
struggle. I had to
wasn't it?
pay for it, Jock. The airline tickets wasn't free.
That's right.
The rental cars wasn't free. I had to make them. I became a travel agent and a traveler. That wasn't normal. And still had to try to run a bit. That wasn't normal.
Mm.
Pay for divorce lawyers, 2 of them. That ain't normal. Wasn't even my divorce. My mom passed away. My dad passed away. Stay in the hospitals. That wasn't normal.
Mm.
Then I had to stay after my dad passed away. I stayed in the hospital. I was spending 5 to 10 days at a time in a hospital with my mom. That ain't normal. Then my mom passed away in January. That ain't normal. So I
Mm.
went through a lot of abnormal stuff, Jock. A lot of things and other things. So what I'm saying, so when I sit back and act like that's normal, I don't got a reason to work hard, Eric, you're a damn lie. I can't lie to myself. Those are traumatic experiences, one of it in by itself. And that's not a normal part of life. And so I can't normalize that. So some of y'all got your own situations. But you know what I realized, Jock? Every one of those situations needed finances. It needed money.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter's divorce required money. The attorney was $15,000. Traveling back and forth to Michigan, buying tickets for her and me. That required money. Then we had to spend the hotel. That required money. The Airbnbs required money. Even my father's funeral required money. Staying 10 days, 15 days in the hospital, a regular job wouldn't have been able to do that. I was the only one because I was the only one of my parents who didn't, brothers and sisters who didn't have traditional jobs. Well, my other 2 brothers were retired, but they live in different states. Are y'all catching me? So what
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to tell you, we all got a story. So I'm gonna say this real quickly. And this is what I was sharing to the young lady. I just want to share you my strategy because some of y'all are sitting with your own stories and you're walking around like you're normal. You're a survivor.
Mm.
See, there's a difference between being what I'm doing is normal than what I'm doing is surviving. So when you realize you're a survivor and not a victim, you can elevate your game so freaking high.
Oh,
You can,
wait. Nope. Mm-mm. We ain't letting that one slide. Say that one again.
Jock, when you realize that you're operating from a survivor level and not a victim, you can elevate your game. You have the ability to elevate. When you're a victim, you don't have no abilities.
Mm.
You're powerless. So some of us see ourselves as a victim and we normalize being a victim. Damn it, you need to normalize being a survivor. And guess what? When you're a survivor, you can take yourself to wherever you want to go. Matter of fact, they'll
Mm.
name an island after it called Survivor's Island.
Hold, Eric. Hold up. There's some people on this Zoom, and you can only choose one. Are you a victim or are you a survivor? Because the survivors is who we want to run with.
Yeah,
If
Jock.
you playing the victim, go do that over there. If you surviving and you know that this thing is possible and you know that you are more than enough and you know that you're capable, come on, man, let's run.
See, we want to hide for the pain, and we want to hide for the pain because we may cause us. And then some of us don't. We know we surviving, but we don't want to say we surviving. We want to act like it never existed. See, every business goes through challenge. Read Jamie's book, Can't Fall to the Floor. Matter of fact, John, I listened to it on the way home from Canada. I read the book, and when I listened to it, I'm gonna tell y'all all get the book. Listen to the Audible.
Yes.
You can't fall at the floor. Listen to the book, please. If you're trying to grow your business, listen to the book. I read the book and listened to the first time, Jock, trying to hear experience story. On the way home, I was in a different mindset. I'm like, this is probably the most amazing leadership book I ever read in my life.
Mm.
This is a leadership book. If you listen to it from a leadership, he's giving you leadership skill after skill after skill after skill. And man, on the way home, I started doing things in my business, Jock, that I wasn't doing before. I started reaching out to people I wasn't reaching out. I said, you know what? I'm taking notes from this. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying it because he mentioned my name in the book. It ain't about that. This is freaking it's a leadership book. It's not experience story, but experience, and it is, but experience story is filled with leadership, Jock. It's filled with he's giving you leadership nuggets, but you think it's kind of reminds us how we give people sales training, they don't realize they're being trained,
Mm-hmm.
feel like they're being entertained, which is cool. But if you take the notes like Rita does, you realize you're getting schooled. That book, I read it. I was like, I read it. I got it right here. Keep right beside me. Bam. Got 3 or 4 copies of it. And this is my book I keep as a fan. Oh, this is Isaiah's book. So, and I keep it here, but when I listen to it again with a different mindset, ooh, this is like the leadership's handbook. Now, with that being said, I just want to say one thing, and I'm going to do real quick, and we're going to jump into our segment, okay? I'm going to share something with y'all that I want y'all to go work with me, and this might help some of y'all. I was talking to the young lady, and I was like, well, listen, growing up, you play sports, right? And she said, yeah. I said, how long you been playing sports? Since I was in 5th grade. And she been playing sports. And I was like, here's the thing. As an entrepreneur, how long you been an entrepreneur? About 2 years. So I want y'all to understand something. What makes this being an entrepreneur, especially in this industry, a little challenging? With this business model, a little challenging. So, Jock, let me ask you this question. If I am building, I can't ask you, Jock. I gotta get somebody else because I know your answers. Your answer is going to be already set, which is the truth. But I want to just let me bring somebody who's on camera that I can call on. Jock, somebody shout your name out. I can't see everybody. Shout your name out. Just gonna help somebody here.
Andre West got his camera on.
Andre West, you got your camera
Who
on?
else?
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
Okay, let's go. Let's do it. So Andre
Let's do
West.
it.
So this is gonna help some of y'all. I don't want y'all to catch this. Andre West. If you're in downtown, you're in Florida now, right? So if I come to Jacksonville and I'm going to build a 15-story building, right? I'm gonna build a 15-story building. Would you call me a business person?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I'm gonna build a 15-story building. Okay, cool. Now, Andre, I'm building a 15-story building. I decide I'm going to build this building. I probably gotta get some permits, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you got to
Are the
get
permits
permits to
free?
build. No, got to pay.
So am I going to have to get get an engineer to design the blueprints to tell them what I'm going to build, this 15-story building? Or I can just go say, hey, y'all, I'm building a 15-story building. Here's a $200 check.
No, you got to come up off more than that. Them professionals, they need money.
Oh, so it's going to be money for the blueprint, right?
Yes.
Just to get the zoning permits. Because the zoning permits
Yeah.
are going to know which I'm building, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I got to get an engineer blueprint, and then I got to buy the land, correct?
Yeah, money.
Okay. So I bought the land. I'm building this $50 million building. It's going to cost me $50 million to build. It's going to be a 20-story skyscraper building. It's going to be some commercial up top and some residents, some retail down the bottom, with some stores, some Chick-fil-A, some Starbucks and everything. It's going to be nice. It's going to be a nice building, right? But you call me a businessman right now, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
I do.
So I went and bought that land. Let's say I spent $15 million in the land, right?
Okay.
Then I spent another couple $1 million getting the blueprints and the engineering. Now I just spent $15 million plus another $2 million. And I gotta get the permits. I'm out the hole already about almost $20 million. Am I still a businessman?
Yes, you are. I
Do
would
I got
call
a
you that.
do I got a building? I got a building. How much money am I making?
You ain't making nothing. You spending money.
Hold on. I spent $20 million. You still gonna call me a businessman?
I'm gonna call you a businessman because you investing, man. You invest.
Okay. But I ain't made no money yet. Okay. So now I'm starting to go build my building. I'm paying people, I'm paying the construction crew, I'm paying all this money. I'm going to be spending all this money to build this $50 million building. I got to spend the other $30 million in building and construction. So Andre, think I can start putting tenants in there in 6 months? This 20-story retail building, you think I can get it done in 6 months?
No, you got a year or two.
Hold on. You mean 6 months later, I done spent $20 million, and 6 months later, you still gonna call me businessman and I ain't made no money yet?
You ain't made no money yet, but you a businessman because you done paid a whole bunch of people that's making money already. That's business.
Oh, hold on, Z. Andre, you. So, you mean tell me it could take me 3 to 4 years from the start to finish, from buying the land to everything, from start to finish, before this building is put up, before I can start putting my first tenants in there?
Yes.
And so I paid millions out and I haven't even received anything in. And you still can call me a businessman.
Yes, I can.
See, ladies and gentlemen, do you know what the problem most people in network marketing, in this industry, insurance, and I call insurance network marketing, we measure our business based off of how much money it's making. We consider ourselves a business person based off of the money it's making. So, Eric, how much money you make? No, I only made a little bit, so you ain't in business. Some of us feel the same way. We don't run our business. We don't even consider ourselves a business person because we ain't hit a pinnacle. Well, I'm a business person. Once I start making some money, then I'm in business. Oh, okay. How much money you got to start making before you make some business? You got a first check? Yep. But that ain't enough for me to consider myself a business. See, here's the thing. You want to speak to people on the stage, what's the difference? They understand that they're in business. And so every time they're always running their business. What does that mean? I'm telling everybody about my business. Who gets a green sheet?
Everybody.
That person building that $50 million business in Jacksonville, if they walk into a Starbucks and somebody asks them what do, what are they going to say?
I own Starbucks.
Yep. But I walk into Starbucks, Andre. I'm the guy building that building.
Right.
And the building's not up yet. What am I going to probably say?
I'm a real estate investor.
I'm a real estate investor. But how much money you made? Nothing yet. Well, how you ain't a real estate investor? Oh, yeah. You small time. See, you thinking I can go buy the house, flip the house at the court's house and buy a house and flip it. No. I'm a big time investor, dear. When you do this, these money, you don't get this money. It's a 15-year return. It may be a 5 year before I even start putting a tenant in there.
Where that $20 million come from that I spent already?
Come on. I had to have that. Come on. See, you understand. I had to get a loan, bridge loans, credit. I had to get investors. See, here's the thing. That person, no matter where they go, they're going to say they're a real estate investor. See, we don't say we're life insurance agents until we've had a level of success. We don't consider ourselves business owners until we have had some level of success. Are y'all hearing me? And you don't run your business like that. That's why your business is not having the success. See, here's, and I'm going to wrap it up with this, Jock. But most other careers, if I'm a school teacher and somebody said, what do you do? You're a school teacher. Oh, yeah, great. I'm a doctor. Ooh, what do you do? Great. I'm an insurance agent. Ooh, you making any money? Is that like Primerica? Is that like one of them other companies? How much money you making? How come this is the only, I'm a network marketer. How come this is the only profession people say, well, how much money you making? You making any money? I've never had anybody walk up to any other profession saying, are you making any money other than this type of industry? But are you making any money? And see, some of y'all are saying the same thing to yourself. I'm not official until I start making enough money. And what money is enough money? It's never enough money till you want to. So you got to claim your daggone spot before you take it. When you got your license, when you signed your AOA agreement with Xperts, you are now an official business owner. You better act like it. And here's the problem. School didn't teach you how to act like it. Most of y'all mama and daddies didn't teach you how to act like it. Your friends and family didn't teach you how to act like it. So now you got to go figure this daggone thing out.
Hey, Eric, you know what? You saying something, man? And I'm going to tell you when people stopped asking me if I was making money in this business or not. When I started documenting the journey and started really branding myself, they don't have to ask. They don't ask. You know what I'm saying? It's like if y'all brand yourself and put out there and not be secret agents and let people know, stand on it. Stand on what you do. They ain't gonna ask if you making any money or not because they're gonna assume that you are because you putting yourself out there.
You know what, Doc? Guess what? Once you realize that, hey, you know what? I am the brand. I am it. You know, that's you know what I mean? That's where you get it. You start saying, hey, you know what? It's me. I don't need nobody to validate me. And I'm telling
Mm-hmm.
y'all, that's how it happens.
Mm-hmm.
We waiting for, or once I hit the magical pinnacle, I'm telling y'all gotta stop. You just gotta stop and just go be and do and get what you need to get. So with that being said, Jock, I know I went way over. I wanted to give y'all something, but we got some few minutes. We may take a couple of extra minutes because I want to really do something that's going to help people a lot. And this is good. We got a couple of hands up, so we're going to call on you, with your camera on, and give your takeaway. I see you, Nicole. Let's give your conference takeaway. We may ask you a few questions. Is that okay, y'all?
Absolutely.
All right, let me find you
Yes.
so I can spotlight you. Turn on the spotlight, y'all, so we can put Nicole on display. They don't know nothing about that, job. All right, coming to the spotlight, we got none other than Executive Director out of the Atlanta market, Nicole Elijah Pie.
Wow. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Was a pleasure. I don't know how to explain it. English is my sixth language, so pardon me.
Oh,
But
this
I'm
English
telling
is
you,
your sixth language?
it's beyond expression. Beyond expression, beyond expression. I don't know, beyond indescribable how the event was, the convention. I don't know if I'm using the right English word, but you know what I'm saying, right? It was, seeing every single one of you that were there. And I'm telling you, those that miss it, please don't miss the next one. That convention was so powerful. And just like everybody have been saying this morning, the righteous anger that that took over me when I was there, that we don't
Yes.
have a lot of people on that stage. There were certain categories that they will call, and you keep looking on the board, hoping to see your name and some people's name, and you don't see it there. And like, what happened? And I think it was Atiwana that said, and that said earlier, that's that said, no, Tekisha, right? What and Darren Goka said to her, I got that message. We worked so hard to get there, but we didn't did there were things we should have done more, a little bit more, just a little bit more. Because you see people of diverse cultures, um, everybody have their own story, but you have to bring your story to the stage. Your story is too have stayed within you too long. You have to bring it to the stage for people to hear. And how do you get to that stage? That there are criteria, there are qualifications, and when you meet those things, you got to get you're gonna be on that stage. So the good anger that we fed, that I fed over there, was like, what, how much I would have, just a little bit more, that some of us would have, just put in a little bit more and be there. And no, it's not all about the flags and about the names and all of that, but every single flag you saw there, every single name that you, every single person that walked through that stage signify so many, how many lives that have been impacted. It's not about the flag. It's not about you are present on the stage, but it's an indication of how many lives that have been changed. And one thing I always tell people is, you can be patient with yourself. You can be patient to wait, but there are people that are looking up to you, and those people still wait. And how long do you want them to wait?
Mhm.
Mm.
So let me stop
Nicole,
right there.
hold on.
Yes.
Before we go any further, I'm gonna ask you this question. You was on stage. First of all, thank you for the shout out. I really, man, you put the shout. People was coming up to me, and I wasn't feeling well, so I missed that segment. And people was coming to Eric. I hear you got a call. I'm like, yeah, I got a call from. And it was like, yeah, Nicole said he starts his day on this morning call. They asked, I went back and started replaying. Like Nicole's like, listen, I start my day with the morning call. Thank you. And you see, y'all, we say we want to get over 50, and we got over 50. Come on, clap it up. Woo, woo. So thank you for that shout out, Nicole. And we got a lot of people who joined us. We got a lot of new people who joined the call today. So I just want to say thank you. But what are you going to do for your business? I mean, you're already successful. Leaving the conference though, what are some things that you're going to implement? Some strategies that you learned, one or two takeaways that you know I can put in place now with my business.
Thank you so much, Erik, for that question. There is so much that I can do, and there's so much that every human can do. But to make your business grow faster is to extend, let's say, put a little bit of you in somebody else. Let me explain that. When there are people that are in the team. Some of them were in that convention. Some of them were not there in that convention. But this afternoon, spanning through this afternoon, all the way to about 7:30 tonight, I have booked some appointments. And I want to sit down with them and say, look, this is where you are. And this is the next thing that you can do to get to the next level. And I always use this example. Every GPS, you get to let the GPS have to know where you are first before it can calculate your next arrival, your next destination. So every single person that I have reached out to, some voluntarily reach out to me, and we schedule time to meet with them and say, look, we want to change more lives so that your life can be changed. We want to change more lives so your family's life can be changed. So there's something I always said too, that back home, they say when the father or the mom return home, the child that run with both hands is the one the mom and dad pick up and throw up. Children always have fun when you throw them up. So who is ready? You run with both hands, you'll be picked up. The child that comes folding hands will not be picked up. So my strategy is every single person that is available to move up to the next step, we are going to sit down, we're going to look at where you are. I'm going to look at where I am also, because I have not arrived, right? I still have the gold legacy to qualify, and I want every single person also get the silver legacy and get the gold legacy. I think Rita Brown mentioned earlier that this shares is not going to be there forever. And we have talked about that so many times. It's not going to be there forever. Every organization, every corporation has a certain number of shares. It's not going to be there forever. So we're going to make sure that everybody get theirs, get it while it lasts, so that you don't miss out.
Thank you, Nicole. Couple quick announcements. CEO Tap, 2:00. Team Huddle is going to be at 7 p.m. for our Team Huddle. Don't miss our Team Huddle, CEO Tap. Thank you, Nicole. I see a gentleman, he's off camera and he's new to the call. I got a chance to meet him over the conference. And if he just says a few words, him and his mom, Nicole, came from the company you was at, and they was at the position that you was at I don't want to say give them no credit, but they was at that level. But I just want him to say a few words. They just joined us officially on Sunday. But so I'm trying to give you the name so you know I'm coming. I see with your glasses, your shades on. But if you can say a few words, if you don't mind, like what did you see and what made you and your mom make the decision to come on board? If I could add you to the spotlight, Mr. Julian.
All right. Well, thank you for inviting me to this platform, Jack Lynette, first of all. Number one, let's change, your words paint pictures in your mindset. Your words paint picture in your mindset. Self-talk is very real. Self-talk is very real. So the way that you approach yourself is the way that you approach others. I want you to understand that the way that you approach yourself is the way you approach others. So self-talk is very important. So let's change that word from survivor to adapters, because we adapt to our environment. We adapt to every different situation. The reason why my mom and I came on board, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story. Your story is very critical to your introduction to Experian, right? To your brand, right? I started in 2009 with a previous company. Jack Winnett knows. I'm very thorough, very on top of things. And I graduated here in Full Sail, which is right down the block, down that way. I'm in Orlando. Right now I'm taking my wife to chiropractic to get her adjustment and stuff. And I graduated with $45,000 in debt, $4,500 in credit card, and a car repossessed. And we lived right down the block over there. And at the time, my mom had a debilitating disability called trigeminal neuralgia. If you don't know what that is, it's two microscopic nerves that shocks the living daylights out of your jaw. Okay. So our lights got cut off. And here's the thing. At that moment in time, I graduated at the beginning of 2009. 1, the beginning of the financial crisis. 2, nowhere to apply my degree that I studied for to be an audio engineer. 4, and I made a commitment to myself that I would never put my family in a financial position. So I learned everything about money that there is, and I'm still reading because it's always adaptive. And I got started at 21, I'm 36 in this wonderful industry that we call insurance. Right? So when people hear insurance, they be like, oh, people die, oh my gosh, right? No, we protect families, number 1. Number 2, we insure people that have a cushion, which means this. You gotta ask whoever you're sitting down with, if you would have passed away, would their lifestyle be the same? 1. So I was with the previous company for over, I guess, 15 years. And I saw that there was something that was not going right. Also my mom as well. And Jack Winnett reached out to me, when was it, on a Wednesday? No, on last Monday or Sunday, something like that. I said, yeah, I'll check it out. I'm always open to listen to other opportunities, and just, because I was down and out. I had to subject myself and lock up my freedom for over 15 years to go get a job. Talk about a gut wrencher. And I want that freedom back. 1. 2, I have a 5-year-old son. He's going to be 6. I want a house. I want to retire my wife. She's 7 years older than me. Right? Because I have a heart condition since birth. My time is numbered. I already know it. Regardless. I flatlined in 2020. I got a defibrillator in 2015. That little device brought me back for a apparent reason. So your story doesn't have to be this tragic, but it's your story. So your story will attract people to your opportunity, to your agency. Remember, you are an agency builder. If you're thinking of building an agency, the way I introduce myself is, hey, I run an agency. What type of agency? Insurance. Man, you guys really make money. Exactly. Right? There's three levels of investment. I heard Mr. Erik talk about investing in real estate. That's a heck of a capital, right? Number 1, you got to invest in your mindset. You cannot out earn your self-esteem. That's just bottom line. If you feel like you're a six-figure earner, then work like it. Number two, you have to invest on the skill set. And number three, you have to invest in your health. Because if you don't have your peace and your energy, you can't go get that money. So that's all I got. Thank you, Mr. Erik.
Thank you, sir. Can we clap it up and welcome Julian to the team? Julian to the team. Woo!
Thank you. Welcome.
Welcome. That was awesome. Points. Woo! Thank
Great
you.
one, Julian.
Now, I know
Welcome.
everybody, we didn't get to all the hands, and some of y'all got some things to share, but bring it to the team huddle. Make sure you get your people out to CEO Tap, because there was a lot of announcements, and we didn't go over this on purpose, but we got a lot of announcements that was there, and we want Jamie's going to break it all down. So please make sure 2 o'clock today, get to the CEO Tap 2 o'clock today, and our team huddle at 7 p.m. With that being said, we kind of recapped a lot, but we're going to give y'all some minutes to take a recap, and then Rita Brown's going to do the recap. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we do here at this time point, I'm going to turn it over to the doctor himself, Uncle Jock. Uncle Jock, you handle the recap because I'm too wired up. I'll get to talking and I won't stop talking.
Thank you for that no look pass, Erik. I was actually into something, but I will take it.
I can handle a few minutes. I can handle a few minutes. All right, raise your hand. Let's recap today. You got 30 1-minute recap. We got the 1-minute recap. Whatever you got out of today's call, and for those who knew, we always do a recap at the end of the show because everybody gets something different out of it. So we all walk away with something different. So recap what you heard or what you learned. Who wants to go first? First hand. Let me see. Let me look at the hands. Hands in the air. Andre West, what's your recap, sir?
I only need 30 seconds. I read a book that said how to say anything you want to say in 30 seconds or less. It's an actual book. Yes, we are business people. Stop thinking that because you don't making money, you don't have the money that you have in your bank account today, that you're not a business owner. Work. You can, I love what you said there, Julian. You cannot outwork, or you cannot outlive or out earn your self-esteem. Act like you're a business owner. Act like you're a six-figure earner, and you will make it. I can't wait to share what we had later on today. Talk to you at 7.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Money. What can you do in 1 minute or less?
I wanted to say this here, brother, because I hear a lot of y'all talking about business owners, but it's a difference between being a business owner and a CEO. If you're a business owner, you do everything to run the business. When you're a CEO, you do everything to run, you do everything for the business, but also you put the people in place to make your board, your business make more efficient. Myself, I understand being a business buddy is good, but I would rather be a CEO so I can have the proper team so that my team is efficient and working properly, and everybody is making money. Because being a CEO, that is having the right people so you can delegate the different duties so everybody else can build each other up and get to another level of the game. That's what I was thinking of, brother.
Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Marcella Braggs, what's your recap?
Like everyone's saying, everyone has a story to tell. You know, yours might not be as tragic as other people, but everybody has something relatable that they can tell to, you know, help people along, because a lot of people are so transparent that until they hear the story, then they don't believe a lot that we say, as far as we're saying that we are business owners, that we are life insurance agents, because they just think that life insurance is just for when people die, but it's not. But once you tell them a relatable story that helps them to understand, oh, okay, you know, then it's easier once they relate to what you are saying.
Love it. They got a saying, facts tell, but stories sell. Watch how many times you're going to hear President running for president, former President Donald Trump, tell his story about getting shot. Oh man, he gonna ride that one all the way to the White House, hopefully. So, who else? Who else? Lisa Bill, I've been seeing that hand up for a while. Then we can come back to you, Takesha Carr. Lisa Bill, talk to us.
So my take from it today, and good morning, everybody, is not the victim mentality, but the survivor mentality, and then taking it to the next level by adapting so that you can pour out to other people, because we all have the tools. We've been given the tools. We have the arsenal. Now we have to take them to the next level. And that's what my take is. Thank you.
There's levels. I love it. Victim, survivor, adapting, overcoming. Woo! Keep leveling up. Yes, 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 yes. Takesha Carr, you didn't go far.
Bars. Yeah. So definitely, tell the story. Like I said, I don't have the same story as some other people, but definitely I have a story. And saying that, I think sometimes we just become so comfortable with where we are that we don't extend the proper work that we could, put in to get where we need to go to the next level. Elijah Pye said something that was it kind of just in my head. And oftentimes I talk about how many people we attract and the impact on families. And as long as we're doing the right thing for the right reason, the byproduct is the success. And sometimes that does take, much longer than other times. It depends on, exactly what we have going on and how much time we're willing to do. But stay the course. Because at the end of the day, when you do the right thing for the right reason, the byproduct is going to be the success.
Yes. I got a question for y'all. Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
Fired up. And what's up?
My income.
My income. Yes. Rita Brown. Take us home with the Rita. Hold on. You know what?
I got a question for you.
Nope. Too late. You had your hand up. We got to stay to the script. Steve, you trying to get me fired, brother. You always come late, man. You want to get me fired.
Because something just made me think of something, man. It just flash from my mind. But I'll say it later on.
Thank you.
I definitely want to ask this question. I'm gonna say it for the other joint.
Say it for the other one. Keep
say
right.
I'm gonna say it for the other joint.
All right, cool. And we're gonna do the Annie Willie recap. Did anybody see Annie at the conference? If you don't know it, Annie,
I did.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Don't she move like her voice?
Yes.
Like some people see it like she moves like her voice, but you don't expect that she's gonna be as tall as she is, right? And I was like, Andy, you a model or an athlete? I was both. So calm and so smooth. So Rita Brown, let's do that recap the call for us, y'all.
All right. Where were the Americans on the stage in Canada? We are lazy. Other cultures are taking the ball and running. If your why is big enough, your how is not the problem. Some will, some won't. So what? Someone's waiting. We all have the same opportunity. Get out of your comfort zone. We came for the legacy and it's time to get it. I got FOMO bad, fear of missing out. We have normalized our struggling till we don't think we are struggling. We all have a story. There is not a testimony without the test. I am a survivor. When you realize you are a survivor and not a victim, you can run. Listen to Jamie's book. Listen to the Audible. You can't get off the floor. It is a leadership book full of leadership nuggets. We measure our business off of how much money we make. It doesn't matter if you are making money or not. You are still a business owner. You are still a life insurance agent. You are now an official business owner once you get your license. Claim your spot. Act like it. Brand yourself. Stop being secret agents. It's me. I am enough. I don't need anyone to validate me. Put a little bit of you in someone else. We want to change more lives so your life can change. Run with both hands. You will be picked up. Self-talk is real. The way you approach yourself is the way you approach others. You are an adapter. We protect families. We ensure people that have a cushion. Your story will attract people to your agency. You can not out-earn your self-esteem. 3 things to invest in: your mindset, your skill set, and your health. Let's go.
That being said, love y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Have an amazing, amazing day on purpose. Oh man, I don't know what to say, but we're gonna see y'all. CEO Tap 2 o'clock. Team Huddle 7 p.m. Make sure your team gets there. Love y'all. Let's.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you all. Have a
Thank
great
you.
week. Let's keep it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I said, are y'all ready,
May
Xperts?
the Lord be with you.
Team, how y'all feel? Fired up!
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind.
These choices determine the difference between who you are and who you could be.
I never miss that stack, taking big swings, hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag.
You have your own challenges, but you can make a decision. You can make money or you can make excuses.
You have to have the willpower to pull that power tool out that's inside of you and just go for it.
There's a lot of painful stuff that happened in my practice company. The reason why I grew up this much is because I learned a lot from them. The pain might be not my fault, but my healing is my responsibility.
It was a temporary pain for a lifetime of gain.
If you don't believe in you first, you can never ask someone else to believe in you as well. This is not a fake it till you make it, guys. Stop listening to that stuff.
My name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't playing no games. I just do this.
We need a vehicle, the fastest vehicle that we could find in this industry, and that's what? Superior.
No matter what happens, there's always something to be grateful for.
After death, to be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath. I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread.
9.5 years ago, on January 22nd, 2014, a vision was born. A vision of freedom, a vision of righteousness, a vision of equality, a vision of becoming the best damn financial services company this world has ever seen. Your belief will build your endurance. You know how you say to someone, hey, let's build your list. What 3 people would you call in the middle of the night if you had a flat tire or something like that? How many people use that line? Okay, are you that person for your people? True greatness is shown through one's works and actions, the way in which you impact the lives of others. Greatness does not make excuses or shy away from failure. Greatness is hard, but folks, hard defines greatness. Continue to be great, Xperts.
Did my past dictate my future? So listen, I'm not worried about your current track record. I'm worried about where you're going. The past is in your head. The future is in your hands.
Oh wow, you made it this far. Awesome. That means you watched the entire video. I'm super happy to hear that, and I'm glad that you are serious about your future in this industry. Now, if you'd like to get more information, I'm going to encourage you to pick up this book, You Can't Fall Off the Floor. This is a book that I authored about 2 years ago now, but the stories are all the same. And I'll tell you what, it's basically a biography of Xperts. You will learn absolutely all of the roots and some of the success stories of some 25 of our leaders in here. We also have it available in Spanish, so if you prefer that, and it's also on Audible, so you can listen to me talk through the whole book as well. If you are interested